Member from Kitchener-Waterloo.
Thank you very much. Speaker, my question is to the Premier. This morning, in their haste to ram through Omnibus Bill 70, Liberal members of the Finance Committee voted down amendments that would save Ontario's craft distillers. Instead, Bill 70 will devastate Ontario's craft distilling industry. Distillers have been working with Mr. Clark's Advisory Council for over 2 years. They want the same treatment as craft brewers, a graduated tax to give small producers a fighting chance, and they deserve a fighting chance. It's a matter of fairness. Ontario's 16 craft distilleries are small, local businesses trying to become pillars of their local community. Speaker, can the Premier explain to Ontario's craft distillers and their customers why she's opposed to fairness?
Minister of Economic Development and Growth.
Minister of Economic Development and Growth.
Well, thank you, Mr. Nothing could be further from the truth. Our finance minister has been working very closely with our distillery industry. It's an industry that's growing in this province. Actually, it's growing in leaps and bounds. And what he's put in place, Mr. Speaker, is something they've asked for that's going to provide them with some breaks in terms of the amount of dollars rebates they get back from the LCBO. So they'll be getting more dollars to their bottom line, not less. So the member is grossly misinformed, Mr. Speaker, on this particular matter, and she really ought to check with the Ministry of Finance to update her information. Because, Mr. Speaker, the measures that the Minister of Finance is moving forward with, if passed, will benefit our distilleries, small, medium, and large.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Well, I would like to tell the minister that the distillers open their books, and I believe them over your government any day. So, Ed Clark and his advisory council forced Ontario's craft distillers to sign non-disclosure agreements. This Premier allowed her hand-picked banker to tell small business owners that they weren't allowed to speak to their own MPPs about issues that they were facing. This is Kathleen Wynne's Ontario. I remember this Premier used to talk about openness and transparency. Ontario's craft distillers were blindsided by Bill 70. It will force many of them to sell their products abroad instead of in Ontario, change their business models entirely, or simply just shut down. Speaker, will this Premier change her mind, make a commitment to fairness, and allow a graduated rate of tax for craft distillers in the province of Ontario?
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, let's be very clear about this. Let's break it down to a bottle of spirits. A bottle that costs $40, a distiller's current share of revenue is about 39%. Changes that the finance minister is proposing would increase their share of revenue to about 45%. No matter how you cut it, no matter how you spin it, more money will go into the pockets of our small, medium, and large distillers. So you're dead wrong, Mr. Speaker, and you better do your math, because more money will go to the small, medium, and large distillers, no matter how you cut it.
Thank you. New question.